Hey guys, so I just finished updating the tech.atila.ca webpage. So this is what the current one looks like. Not bad, but not great. Like I'm really trying to go for the simplicity look. So I think this could be a lot simpler. And this is what the updated site looks like. Let's see that. And more importantly, let's see how it looks on mobile, because I've realized that more people look at websites on a mobile device than they do on their desktops. And most people actually test, and most web developers test on desktop instead of testing on mobile. So on mobile, the current version is actually fairly responsive too, which is good. Let's see how this one looks on mobile. Anyway, so go to tech.atila.ca and then tomer.ca tech2. Check out both sites. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, let's get technical. How did I build it? How does it work? So as you guys might already know, the original tech.atila.ca website is an Angular web app. So I use a JavaScript framework similar to like React or Vue.js. The new site, because I already had a site up and running, I wanted to do something very, very quickly. So this one is just plain HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Like pretty much making it from scratch, but not really from scratch because I used an existing template. So I just googled like free bootstrap templates. I found this really nice format on uicookies.com, and then I just basically took that and reformatted it. So just to let you guys know, if you're thinking about building a website yourself, instead of trying to make something from scratch, see if a template already exists and just modify that. Yeah, there's no point reinventing the wheel. So that's how I made the web app. And then in terms of the actual code, like I said, it's just plain HTML. You can check it out here. And you compare that to the code for the Angular app, which is, again, a full JavaScript framework. So there's a lot of TypeScript files, HTML files, stuff like that. And if you want to dive deeper into the code, I open sourced all the code on GitHub, so you can check that out as well. And if you want to like modify something and show me, like, maybe you add a little, like a cool version you think I should try out, you can do that as well. And then send it to me, I'll check it out. So anyway, the key thing here now is the trade-offs between a plain HTML versus using a framework, and really trying to trade off like simplicity versus functionality. So one of the things we want to see now is size versus speed, right? So like by using plain HTML, is it going to be quicker? So we know we're not going to get the functionality because we can't do as much features like service workers, but is it going to be quicker and is it going to be smaller? So we can test that out by refreshing the page, and we'll see here. So that is currently loading here. And then while that one is loading, we'll see this one here too. Okay, so the current version, the Angular framework, took 11 seconds and 397 kilobytes. This number is a bit misleading though, because even though I said disable the cache, it's still, because we have service workers in Angular web app, which is another benefit of web apps. We have service workers who can cache these files even when we disable caching. So it actually is not 397 kilobytes. So that number is a bit underestimated. If you compare that to the plain HTML, which doesn't have caching, it doesn't have service workers, you can see it took 21 seconds and 4 megabytes were transferred. So, again, it's just a very interesting conversation of like simplicity versus functionality. There are trade-offs to both. It's not really a simple question, but it's just an interesting for you guys to think about and for me to think about as well. Anyway, so go to tech.atila.ca and then tomer.ca tech2. Check out both sites. Let me know what you guys think.